Don't speak negatively about yourself even as a joke. Your body does not know the difference. Words are energy. They cast spells. That's why they call it spelling. What if the way that you're speaking to yourself is quietly shaping your life? Not in some abstract, out there way, but in the way you think, act, respond every single day. Today we're talking about affirmations and why they may be more powerful than you were ever led to believe. If this interests you, stick around and let's get into it. Hi, I'm Veronica and welcome to the Wholeness Shift. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm glad you found me. And if you're already part of the family and you're coming back, welcome back. You know I love you. If you haven't yet, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below because it helps out this channel so much and it helps get this information out to people who haven't found it yet and might really need it. If you've ever tried affirmations and you thought, yeah, this isn't really doing anything, you're not alone. But that's because most people have never been taught how to actually use them in a way that will create actual internal change. So let's break this down in a way that actually makes sense and works. At their core, affirmations are just simple statements that you repeat to yourself. They reflect a reality that you want to experience, such as, I am worthy of love, and I'm attracting abundance, and money flows to me. But here's the key, they're not just words. Words are never just words. They're instructions that you're giving your mind, and trust me, your mind is always listening. Always. And it listens especially to what you repeat over and over. Affirmations don't magically change your life overnight, but what they do change is your internal environment in here. And your internal environment shapes everything. It shapes how you perceive situations, how you perceive yourself, how you perceive others, the things that you think are possible in your life. It shapes how you show up in your life. And over time, repeated thoughts become beliefs. And beliefs drive behavior. And your behavior drives your reality. See what I'm saying? So when you're constantly affirming something, you're not pretending. You're literally training your mind to move in that direction and to create that reality for you. Whether that reality is good, bad, ugly, indifferent. Here's where people get stuck. They don't know how to use affirmations properly. They say them, but they're just saying the words. They're just literally repeating words. They don't believe them. They're just saying words out loud. At this point, you're just saying words. I just sounded like Taylor Swift. Anyone know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's just saying words.
That's just genetic.
He's just saying words.
Now you're just saying words. Sometimes when you're saying these words, they feel completely disconnected from your reality. You know, you can say, I am the luckiest girl alive. But there's a disconnect if your brain is really going, that's not true. That's not true. It creates resistance. It creates resistance to that thought, and therefore you're pushing against it. So it's not going to benefit you. It creates resistance instead of alignment, and therefore that affirmation is not going to be working for you. You're probably going to be creating more of the opposite because your brain is constantly going, that's not true. We're not lucky. That's not true. So it's not just the repetition that matters, it's the connection to what you're saying. So you have to tweak it a little bit. You have to tweak it and then add some magic sauce, if you will. So let's make it practical. First of all, you want to use the present tense. You want to speak as if it already has been. It has already come to pass. I am that thing. 2, you want to make things believable to yourself. This is where that little tweak comes in that we talked about a second ago. You have to switch it just a little bit so that it actually resonates with you. Instead of saying, I am a millionaire, and having that resistance of your mind going, no, you're not. Have you checked your bank account? No, we're not. Instead of saying, I am a millionaire, say something like, I am open to new levels of financial growth. See the difference? You have to meet yourself where you are. 3rd, and this is the magic sauce, you have to add emotion. Add emotion. You have to feel the feelings. This is huge. I can't state this part enough. This is where the magic happens. You can't just say the words. You have to feel into them. What would it feel like for that thing to have already transpired in your life and have it in the present tense? You're saying it in the present tense. I am open to new levels of financial growth. Money is attracted to me. You have to feel that. Like, what would financial growth feel like to you? If you woke up today and you had thousands and thousands and thousands, if not millions of dollars in your bank account, how would that feel? I can imagine how it would feel. It would feel joyful. It would feel blissful. I would feel safe. I would feel like all things are possible. I would feel like anything is possible to me. All doors are open. I have security. I have safety. I have possibilities. I'm happy. I'm joyful. I'm content. I'm excited. So you want to feel what it would feel like to be that version of you. I mean, this is Law of Attraction 101. The emotional imprint matters. Words and thoughts are energetic. They put the energy out into the universe with the intention that this is the thing I want to pull towards me. This is the thing I'm desiring. This is what I want to manifest. The feeling about the thing is what magnetizes it. So let me say that again. Okay? The words and the intention put the thought out there. They set the intention with the universe. Your feelings about them magnetize it and pull it to you. If that thing, whatever that thing is, to be married, to have a baby, to be rich, to be healthy, whatever that thing is, it vibrates at a certain place. It has certain feelings and emotions attached to it, like we just said. That's how I would feel if I had that thing. You have to get yourself to feel that thing right now. And when you get your feelings just right and you become an energetic, emotional match for that thing, bing, you line up, and now you can pull it to you. You magnetize it and pull it to you. So yes, you have to fake it till you make it. And if you think about it, you already do this naturally in parts of your life. Think about falling asleep. In order to fall asleep, you have to pretend as if you're already asleep. And then you just suddenly are. See what I'm saying? That's what you have to do. You have to, just as when you're going to sleep, you got to lay there and be still, and you got to just let your mind drift off. You have to pretend, and you have to exist and live as if you already are that thing. And then it just happens. Same thing. You have to figure out how that would feel, and then you have to become that thing. You have to do it. Pretend as if you are, and then you will be. With me? Okay. Have you ever seen those experiments where people speak into the water? They speak good, loving things, or they speak really hateful, mean things, and then they freeze the water and look at the crystals under a microscope. The ones that were spoken to with love and kindness, they have beautiful, artistic, symmetrical crystals. The ones that were the ones that were spoken to with anger, hate, etc., they have these really disjointed, chaotic, horrible looking crystals. And that's because water is living memory. Water holds memory. It holds energy, it holds words, it holds memory. And so when you think about it and put that into practice for yourself, your body is made up of at least 60% water. You are a water being, essentially. And the words that you're saying, the feelings that you're having, the things you're repeating on the regular, your water body remembers that. Your body, that is a living memory being, remembers that, crystallizes that, and that is the reality it creates for you. So this is where affirmations can be a great big deal for you. This is where they come to benefit you. Because if you start speaking love to yourself, if you start speaking love and light to yourself regularly, and you start charging it with the emotions of these good and beautiful things you're calling into your life, pretty soon your body starts picking up on that. It's not just a one-time thing. It's like working out. It's like meditation. It's like eating healthy. It's a pattern. It's a habit. It's a practice. Consistent. You have to be consistent. You have to show consistency. So after a while of repeating these affirmations, and not just repeating them, but feeling into them, you're going to start noticing the shift. And that's what this channel is all about. It's about the shift. Shifting back to love, shifting back to wholeness. Because you're already whole, you've just forgotten. You've kind of veered away a little bit. Shift back and feel in to those good and loving things that you want for yourself, the good and loving things that you want for your life. You are the creator of your reality. You are manifesting this. You're manifesting every moment of every day, whether you're aware of it or not. It's time to start becoming more aware and more intentional with the things that you're creating in your life. Speak life into your being and feel the goodness of it. Spomi. Oh my God. My main guide, Spomi, if you're not familiar, he has a sense of humor. And as I was like, feel the goodness, feel it, I heard, taste the biscuit, taste the goodness of the biscuit. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? That video?
Taste the biscuit, taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce, taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
Taste that honey sauce. Okay, way to infuse some laughter in here, Spomi. I appreciate you. I'll try to find any videos that I have on the law of attraction and link to them below. I'm pretty sure there's a playlist on my channel. You can always just go find the playlist. The fourth thing, it just touches on what I already kind of off the cuff spoke about, and that is be consistent. This isn't a one-time thing. This is a repetition over time thing. Make sure that you're rewiring the pattern, not just flipping a switch. Flipping the switch doesn't work. You have to get in there and reprogram all those old tapes that play. Reprogram the crystals in your water, if you will. Reprogram the memory that your body is holding. And when you do, you're going to begin to notice some changes. You're going to notice that shift, and you're going to notice that like new opportunities are popping up, that you're being led to make different choices in life, that you're responding differently to challenges that may appear to you. And from the outside, this might seem like it's all just coincidence or like things are just happening, but it's not. It's because you're aligning internally. You have shifted and you're aligning with a new reality, and those opportunities and synchronicities and all the things are just showing up for you because now your arrow is pointed there. Now you can like grab what you want, grab what you've been wanting, and pull it to you, because now you're pointed in the right direction. This all happens when you have changed the way that you're showing up internally and energetically, and the universe is responding to that. So just a reminder that affirmations are not about forcing yourself to believe something new. They're about gently redirecting yourself and your energy and your inner dialogue toward something more supportive and more aligned, and then acting with intention to pull it towards you. So if you've tried affirmations before and they didn't work for you, then it might not just be that they didn't work. It might be because you needed a different approach, that you needed to infuse it with more feeling. So start small and stay consistent and see what happens. And pay attention to what begins to shift, because it will. It will. And share one affirmation that you're working on right now. It might be something that none of us have thought of. Let's learn from one another. And if you want more conversations like this, please don't forget to subscribe. I love you all. Until next time.